Hi again, everybody. Brett here with Nerves on Fire, and of course, here with Bingo. He's hanging out by the fire though. It's a little chilly today, so he's just hanging out over here, trying to stay warm in this, I don't know, 60 degrees maybe. But that's of course not what I want to talk about. I wanted to talk about the clinical trial. I was thinking about it while I was working on all of my air plants here. Gotta have those air plants primed and ready to go. But the clinical trial. So I was part of this Clemastine critical trial, and it was a 6-month clinical trial. 3 months on, 3 months off of this drug. But I don't know which 3 months was which. All I know is I had to take a pill every day, around the same time in the morning, and again at night. And the next day, the next day, and the next day for 3 months. And then, I just get a new bottle, and I continue to do it. I did it for 6 months with a quick switch out and a little look over during that clinical trial, in the beginning, in the middle when I switched to the new bottle, and at the very end. And, I looked up Clemastine before I started this. I saw some really interesting research. That's why I wanted to be a part of this. I thought it could be really a really great tool for people that had MS, a really great tool in the ever-growing arsenal to combat this disease. So yeah, I wanted to be a part of it. I don't know what my results are. I really don't. It's one of those things where I don't believe they're quite done compiling all the data. And that's because even though I'm done with my part, there's other people that are part of this, and that continues on. The research continues on. It moves slowly sometimes, and that can be frustrating. And it was a double-blind study. I didn't know what bottle I was getting. Neither did the doctors that I was talking to at the time. They just know that this is bottle AB3507, blah, 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 and then I get the other one. So, I wanted to explain that the research may move slow, and it can be very frustrating. But a few perks do happen. One, I got several MRIs. If you have MS, then you probably understand MRIs are very expensive. But these were a few MRIs on the house. So I got these MRIs, and lo and behold, no new lesions during this period of time. So thank you, disease-modifying therapy. I am really appreciative of that. And during the same time, I've also tried my best to stay in good health and in good spirits. I think fighting stress, staying in a good mood is probably the best way to combat this sometimes very horrible disease. I have mine under good management, and if you're watching this and you have MS, I hope you are trying to manage it the best you can as well. It can be frustrating. Try not to let it get to you too much. Now, I do think that clinical trials are very important. Just because the clinical trial can be frustrating, remember that that is what helps science progress. That's what helps these new drugs come out for people. So it may not benefit you right away. It may not benefit you at all, but it might benefit other people as well. I actually am excited now to join up with the next clinical trial. I don't know what it's going to be, but there's a few things that you may want to know if you want to join a clinical trial, or if you want to be, someone who does back-to-back clinical trials. There is a washout period. You got to watch out after you take your drugs. You got to have a washout period, and there is some time that you need to spend not having drugs in your system. It can complicate the results for the next product that you're possibly going to be looking at. Further, the results might not be the one that you want, or the ones you want to hear. In my case, the main measurement that they were looking at, that I'm aware of, at least right now, was brain shrinkage. All of us, we have brains, and they shrink over time. As we get older, our brains shrink a little bit. Apparently, with people that have MS, we are prone to having our brains shrink a little bit faster than others around us. Now, what they did was measure at the very beginning time frame, in the middle when I was switching to the other bottle, and then at the very end after I was trying the new medication or the next bottle, and did all these comparisons. They also did other things. They looked at my optic nerve at one point in time. I think I mentioned I had a little bit of double vision, so there was definitely something going on in one eye and not the other eye, but they were measuring that as well. And a few other tests, some peg tests, how quickly you can put these pegs into a little platform and then take it out using one hand, and a couple of other cognitive tests. You know, are they the most fun thing? No. But do they help with the science? Yes. So it's good to do. And that's all I wanted to say today. I hope that you're having a good day. And if you're not, I hope you can find maybe a nice fire to get warm by, or if anything, a nice little dog that, you know, wants to hang out and cuddle. I think I'm gonna turn off the fire and make this guy cuddle with me for a little bit. And maybe open the door for a moment, because I've been gluing air plants to this corkboard for a while, and it gets a little fumey. I hope you have a lovely day. Thanks for joining me. I will talk to you another time.